Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are reading from Bhagavad-Gita as it is, chapter 15, the Yoga of the Supreme Person, verse number 16. Dvav imau purushau loke Sharaschakshara evacha Sharaha sarvani bhutani Kutasto akshara uchyate Dvav imau purushau loke Sharaschakshara evacha Sharaha sarvani bhutani Kutasto akshara uchyate Dvav imau purushau loke Sharaschakshara evacha Sharaha sarvani bhutani Kutasto akshara uchyate. Dvav, two, imau, this, purushau, living entities, loke, in the world, sharaha, fallible, cha, and, aksharaha, infallible, eva, certainly, cha, and, sharaha, fallible, sarvani, all, bhutani, living entities, kutastaha, in oneness, aksharaha, infallible, uchyate, is said. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. There are two classes of beings, the fallible and the infallible. The material world, every living entity is fallible. And in the spiritual world, every living entity is called infallible. Purport. As already explained, the Lord in his incarnation as Vyasadeva compiled the Vedanta Sutra. Here the Lord is giving, in summary, the contents of the Vedanta Sutra. He says that the living entities, who are innumerable, can be divided into two classes, the fallible and the infallible. The living entities are eternally separated parts and parcels of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When they are in contact with the material world, they are called Jiva Bhuta, and the Sanskrit words given here, Sharaha Sarvani Bhutani, mean that they are fallible. Those who are in oneness with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, however, are called infallible. Oneness does not mean that they have no individuality, but there is no disunity. They are all agreeable to the purpose of the creation. Of course, in the spiritual world there is no such thing as creation, but since the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as stated in the Vedanta Sutra, is the source of all emanations, that conception is explained. According to the statement of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, there are two classes of living entities. The Vedas give evidence of this, so there is no doubt about it. The living entities who are struggling in this world with the mind and five senses have their material bodies which are changing. As long as a living entity is conditioned, his body changes due to contact with matter. Matter is changing, so the living entity appears to be changing. But in the spiritual world, the body is not made of matter. Therefore, there is no change. In the material world, the living entity undergoes 6 changes: birth, growth, duration, reproduction, then dwindling and vanishing. These are the changes of the material body. But in the spiritual world, the body does not change. There is no old age, there is no birth, there is no death. There all exists in oneness. Sharaha sarvani bhutani. Any living entity who has come in contact with matter, beginning from the first being, Brahma, down to a small ant, is changing its body. Therefore, they are all fallible. In the spiritual world, however, they are always liberated in oneness. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhesha Kripa Sindhu Bhaya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, from the point that we get up in the morning is that we pay our obeisances to our spiritual master. Pray that we dedicate this day in service of Guru and Krishna. Then we come to the temple, again we bend, we bow down and pray to the Vaishnavas present in the temple. They give us the mercy. Then again when we come in front of the deity, we bow down. Again when we have Tulsi Arati, we bow down. Again when we leave the temple, we bow down. So many bowing down, so many times bowing down. Why? To make us remember that we need mercy. We are nothing without mercy of the devotees, mercy of Lord Krishna. Because we are here due to the independent mentality that we have developed. We thought, or we are still thinking, that we can be independent of Krishna. And because we thought that we can be independent of Krishna, we started looking things without Krishna. And we came to know there is a place where we can be without Krishna and can enjoy independently, which we got attracted to the material world, and she gave us the hope that we will be so happy. There was a nice drama which was done by devotees like many years back, around 90s or something like that. It was about a fish. A fish was inside the ocean and she was observing the people on the beach, and she was so happy seeing them. They were all playing, roaming here and there, have partner with them, hanging with the hands on their shoulders. And she thought, this is life. I'm so good in this ocean, I have nothing to do, only unlimited ocean. So she thought it will be so nice. Oh sorry, he thought, it was the male. He thought that I can be so happy if I get a human form. I can enjoy like this person, get married, have partner and enjoy life to the fullest. So he prayed and Maya appeared. Oh, what are you looking for? You want happiness? Yes, you will get a lot of happiness. Yes, I'll give you this human form. And he got the human form. And then he thought, now it's enjoyment. I'll go out to play. But he was stopped. He said, you have to go to school. And he said, why I have to go to school? Oh, Baba, if you want to do something, If you want happiness, you have to go to school. So he was sent to school and overloaded with books and so many luggages. He was bored in the classroom, which was like a jail. And he so much said, okay, but something you will get. Once you complete your 10th, once you complete your 12th, higher studies, you will get happiness. So he struggled, and eventually he came out with graduation. Now I will enjoy now my life. No, now you have to go to job. Oh, again I have to go inside a box and work for 10 hours. Okay, but now I want to enjoy, I have to have a partner. Okay, now you get married. So you want to get married, you need a lot of money. So I have to work overshift now to have a lot of money. And he started working, gather money, and finally he got a partner. And then he got married. Now he said, my life is set. Now my life will be full of happiness. And he was thinking, after getting married, second day the wife demanded, this house is so small. I need a much bigger house. This car is so small. I need a much bigger car. But I cannot do with my double shift. Then what I have to do? I have to take something much more. Then Maya came. Oh, there is a beautiful arrangement called loan, which you can take and you can repay whenever you want. But with some interest, some small interest, which will take your whole life to pay. And then he took loan, but still to pay loan he need more time to earn. So he took third job, was working hard, and when he came back, wife said, this is too much, I cannot enjoy my life, you're doing nothing for me. I said, I'm doing everything for you, I'm just earning for you. And then the wife cheated him, and then he was in a pub trying to overcome his sadness by drinking something, intoxication, and thought, this is life what I was imagining. This is worse than what I was in the ocean. So we think that we can enjoy, but there is no enjoyment without Krishna. Krishna is the source of enjoyment. He is the source of all the rasas that we are looking for. We are looking pleasure from this person, because we are meant to look for pleasure. But what we get is dissatisfaction, because we are looking from the wrong person and in the wrong way also. Just like if I want to meet a person, I will meet the original person, not his shadow. No? If I want to interact, have some dealings and exchanges, I need to talk to the person. But if I am talking to the shadow, I will be disappointed. So similarly, if you are looking happiness without Krishna, you will be disappointed. So what we have to do, we have to bring Krishna in the center. Our activities should be dedicated to Krishna. Our relationship should be based on Krishna consciousness principles. And everything that we are planning should be based on pleasing Krishna. Krishna Haritoshanam. If that is not our foundation, then we will be doing only fruitless endeavor. No satisfaction, only dissatisfaction. And when we are dissatisfied, then we start complaining, and then we take bad route to get something, and then we are lost, ignorance. So that's why we need to understand who we are. That's the whole essence of our existence. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Who am I? What am I? And this is what we get when we read Bhagavad-Gita. Bhagavad-Gita says, what you are different from this body, and you are a spirit soul. You are not this body. But we are brainwashed when we go to school. You are this body. How? What do you want to become? I want to become a doctor, I want to become a lawyer. I want to become this, I want to become that. Nobody says that you need to become servant of Krishna. Nobody teaches us. And that conception that I want to become this and this will be what we say, makes our bodily conception more and more stronger. And then we get married, oh now this is my wife, oh this is my children, this is my house, me and mine, it gets increases, and then we are lost. We are lost. That's why I said, married life can be a deep dark well if there is no Krishna consciousness. You will be drowned, you will be lost, because if you don't have a higher purpose except enjoying and filling your bellies, then what's the point of having human form of life? So human form of life is a big responsibility which we get after many births, and the whole purpose is to know who you are. And that's why we need to hear again and again, by bringing our consciousness again in the reality that we are meant to serve Krishna. And that's why again we are bowing down again and again to make us remind we are meant to serve. We are not meant to enjoy. But this enjoying tendency we have been cultivating since many lifetimes. Still not satisfied. Now we are in this human form. If you read Shastra, we understand that we would have definitely taken birth in higher realm also. But still we are not satisfied. If the heavenly enjoyment has not given us satisfaction, how can we expect satisfaction in this earthly realm? Impossible. Not possible. Still we are looking. Till we are hankering. So a person will stop hankering, will stop lamenting when he takes shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, which is taking to the service of Lord Krishna. And the service starts by hearing about him. We were reading today in Bhagavad-Gita, it was mentioning that people in this world are suffering because they are not interested in hearing about Krishna. The main reason for suffering is that people are not interested in hearing about Krishna. They are only interested about hearing about material topics. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, how much, where is the nice restaurant? Huh? Where is this? Oh, where can you shop nicely in Loi Bazaar? Please tell us, Prabhuji. Everything, but not about Krishna. So that's why when we come to Dham, a spiritual place, our whole motto should be here about Krishna. So we should have a very strong morning program when we are in Dham. Attend the Aarti, attend the class, attend the evening class. And this is how we can maintain our consciousness. And Prabhu has given a very beautiful, schedule. Get up early in the morning, have a beautiful darshan, Mangal darshan, auspicious darshan. Then chant your Krishna. Have your personal time with Krishna. People complain, I don't have personal time. But when you chant Hare Krishna, when you do your 16 rounds, that's the best personal time you can get. Beyond that, there is no personal time. So now you have personal time for 2 hours. Okay, do more slower and take more time with Krishna. Or chant more rounds. Then you have Guru Aarti, then you have Bhagavatam class, then you have Prasadam. And then you have so many things to do throughout the day. Till evening, you can do so many services. Book distribution, okay, do Aarti, do cleaning, okay, do some construction, do some accounting. There's so many services to do. And then, evening again you hear about Krishna, take nice darshan, read Krishna book and go back to sleep. But who wants this? It's available. How many are taking it? How many are doing just the formality? Just for initiation, doing the formality. Showing seriousness just for getting initiation. But then after getting initiation, their whole life changes. Their priorities change. So we have to understand this is the schedule that is given by Prabhupada is our training when we go back to Godhead. This is what we are going to have. We get up early in the morning. If we are a bird in the spiritual world, we will go in front of the window where Krishna will get up and we will be so eager to see him. When he gets dressed, we will be excited. Now Krishna is getting dressed. All the cowherd boys, they come, they start dressing Krishna. So our eagerness to do this sadhana will determine we will go back to Godhead or not. If we don't have this lolium, this eagerness, then we cannot expect to go back to Godhead. In this lifetime at least. It will take more lifetime. And if we increase our duration here, it means we will increase our experience of suffering also. There is always Trayate Mahato Bhayat. Taking birth again is the greatest danger. And if you don't get birth in a human species, now you are gone. Again the cycle of 84 lakh species, and then again you might get a chance. Till the time we come, Kali Yuga will be over, I think so. It will be it's very dangerous. Even if you take birth, and if you take birth after 10,000 years of Kali Yuga, what will happen then? It's more crazy, more dangerous. So that's why we have to realize that how fortunate we are. We are in human form, that's very nice. We are given the opportunity to practice spiritual life by Srila Prabhupada, that's very nice. We are in Vrindavan Dham, that's so nice. So what else you want? This is the best thing that you can get. But still, Janiya Suniya Vishakhaino, still we are drinking poison. Why? Because we are not serious about hearing about Krishna. That's the only reason. Because the more we hear, the more we will dedicate ourselves. We are not dedicated. We are just doing a show of dedication. That's the reality. Internally, we are not dedicated. We are dedicated might be dedicating our dressing, our way of talking, Hari Bol Prabhu. But internally, our heart is dedicated to fulfill our own desires. And that's why We are not satisfied, we don't have faith, we don't take risk to surrender to Krishna, and that's why our spiritual life is hollow. It said that it's Anand Mayo Abhyasa, spiritual life is Anand, it's full of bliss. But where is bliss, Prabhu? I'm suffering like anything. The only reason is that you are not taking shelter of the process, you are taking shelter of your mind, of your material arrangement. My bank balance, I should have a flat in Vrindavan Dham, that will secure everything. Yeah, I don't know, it's mentioned by Prabhupada that if you have a flat in Vrindavan, you can go back to Godhead. If you take shelter, you can go back to Godhead. And when I come to Mangalarti, I see so many old people coming for Mangalarti. They're walking, they don't have any vehicle to come. And some are like struggling to walk also. And the speed that they're walking, I understand they will reach around 450, almost taking darshan. But still every day they come. Why? Because they have that lolium, eagerness to see Krishna. And we, like myself, having all the facilities still to wake up, the alarm rings, we say, not get up, we say snooze, some more time to sleep, some postponement we try to do. So that's why by seeing them, how much they are endeavoring to have just a glimpse of the Lord, gives us inspiration that we should dedicate ourselves. Because time can come any moment, our end time. And if you are not ready, then it's very dangerous. We can forget Krishna. So that's why we have to make our devotional service intense, more thicker like rabdi, it said. Then when it's milk is okay, nice, it's nice. But when milk in the form of rabdi, that's something more relishable. So when you have intense devotional service, more absorption, more dedication, more dependency, more surrender, then we enjoy that spiritual life. But if you do Hare Krishna, khatam, please end, then how can you expect some bliss in your life? So that's why we have to understand why we are doing this, why we should be doing this, and we have the sambandha gyan, this proper understanding, and the goal that what we will be gaining, then we can be really doing the abhidhaya, which is the process, nicely. If our sambandha gyan is incomplete, or we don't have a proper understanding, then it will be difficult for us to dedicate ourselves. That's why more hearing. And that's why we should have a Prabhupada tape, which he was playing by mistake when he came. And we should be playing that whenever we get a chance. We should chant whenever we get a chance. And whatever work we are doing, we should dedicate it to Krishna. So most of us might have come to Krishna consciousness after the age of 20. Some are very fortunate to come before they get exposed to material education. So those are very fortunate who are from their early stages of life are exposed to Krishna consciousness. And now we have to make them more fortunate by giving them a lifestyle where they can depend on Krishna and live a life. Not depending on the material plans. Okay, have a degree. Okay, go have a job now. This is security. What will happen in temple? They throw you out. Yes, true. They can throw you out. But still, you will have prasadam, na? You will have prasadam. In Vrindavan, there is no problem of prasadam. You will always have cloth. Okay. Place, there are so many places to stay. If you see Vrindavan, people are sleeping everywhere. They can take bath anywhere. If you don't have a tape, there is Yamuna ji, don't worry. So you have all the facility to survive. It's up to you. Do you want to depend on Krishna? So the way the society scares you, oh, if you don't have a degree, what will happen? Nothing will happen. You can survive. This understanding we need to have that without having a degree, without having a job, I can exist, Baba. But materialistically, they cannot understand this. They will be scared. Living job? Oh. But they are always living fearful when they are having job. They can be thrown anytime. Oh, Prabhu, we don't need you. Thank you for your dedicated service for 20 years, but now we don't need you. They can say to you. But if you dedicate yourself to Krishna, Krishna will provide you everything which is needed. Not everything that you want, but everything that you need. He will give to you. But you will experience that when you dedicate yourself, when you get into that position, okay, let me dedicate this life to Krishna. No material plans, no job, no this. Then you see how wonderfully Krishna arranges everything. How wonderfully. If you get this faith, oh, I can survive without these material things, your life will change. You will be fearless. You will be in bliss. Okay, no, either. ISKCON is very big. Not a problem. I will get shelter somewhere. But you should be dedicated where you got a chance to start your spiritual life and dedicate your time and energy there. And Krishna will maintain. Krishna is maintaining, Prabhu says, Krishna is maintaining a small lizard and a big elephant also. You are nothing compared to an elephant. He can maintain you also. So, maintenance is not a problem. Maintenance will be there. Problem is that we want to fulfill our own agenda. That's why we want Krishna consciousness as an option. Okay, I am a devotee, but let me do my own thing. Let me have a nice car. I will say it's for Krishna. Let me have a nice house with AC. I'll say it's for Krishna. Okay, but why want to endeavor? If you can get spiritual life more intensely, full, dedicatedly, you can be in what we say, in the temple. 24 hours you can be a practicing devotee. Not like when you are temple tilak, when you go to job, gayab, like disappear. No, you can be what you are. When someone is married, she wears a sindoor, right? This is a sign that she is married. So you should show that I'm a devotee. Why you have to hide that when you go outside? But people hide that. They kantimala, they make it one so it goes longer inside. Yeah, they change everything. So you should be proud what you are and dedicate yourself. And if you can be a full-time devotee, there's nothing called full-time or half-time. Main thing, you should be a devotee. Wholeheartedly, you should dedicate all your energy. Prabhu says, just give your this life to Krishna consciousness. It's good enough. So we are very lucky that we have got this opportunity, and this faith will get stronger. I'm saying it will get more stronger. When I left my job, it was like it was a big decision. My parents took a loan. They thought I will be repaying that, and I cheated them. Oh, no, sorry, not loan for me. But Krishna arranged that they also got their part. I got my part. But I said, oh, my parents will be suffering without me. My parents will be struggling so much. Then I would be somewhere at this time, traveling in a local train and in the big crowd and imagining what I have done in my life. But right now I'm here with beautiful devotees in a beautiful place, giving beautiful talk on which is Bhagavad-Gita for Krishna. So it's up to you what you want in your life. There will be always a moment in your life where you have to choose Krishna or your material plans. It will come. When you are in the starting phase, it comes more. Now, if you choose Krishna, that journey is different. That journey is totally different. You get more what you expect. But if you choose with leaving Krishna, that journey is troublesome. That journey is full of lamentation. So, it's your choice. When I was working outside, I was in Mumbai and I was earning a pretty good amount, but there was an option to go to a different place where I could earn 1.5 times more. But if I would have taken that choice, then what would have happened? I would have missed my morning program in temple. I would have missed the spiritual association of devotees. Eventually, I would have left the practice also. I thought, what to do? This more money or this? One time thought was coming, let me earn more money and give everything and then run out from this. But I choose, okay, let me here. Jitna aega, whatever comes, it will come. I don't have to change a place. Let me choose the temple program and spiritual association. Within 2 months, I was inspired to leave the job. I didn't told my parents also I left the job. For 1 year, they didn't know I left the job. But Krishna arranged everything and they were so convinced that I'm doing a job. But I was doing my new Bhakta program. I told them that I'm out of Mumbai, I'm somewhere in some, what we say, Uttarakhand, and doing my that, what nonsense I was saying. But I was in Mumbai itself, 1 hour distance from them. And they never came to know. And once I was strong enough, like after 1 year and this and that, I revealed, oh, I'm here. Then there was a storm of rebel and so many things, but it all worked out well. All worked out well. Only thing, I was taking guidance from devotees. If I would have taken guidance from my mind, I wouldn't be left. So that's why our whole strength depends on association of devotees. And association means hearing from devotees, spiritual guidance, spiritual talk, spiritual realization. This is what association means. If you do anything beyond this, which is not Krishna conscious, then it is Gramakatha. It's, what do you say? Prajalpa. Unnecessary talks. So that's why we should be in devotee association 24 hours with devotees, and then you see what is spiritual life. Don't give your attendance, oh yes, and do your nonsense. Stay with devotees more and more. Okay, if you get married, then make everyone a devotee. Every wall should have pictures of, like this. Every wall we have beautiful paintings. Your wall should be filled with paintings. This will make you remember Krishna. Once a devotee was sharing that there was a shop in Agra somewhere, and this guy was selling spare parts of big trucks, and his whole shop, at the entrance, Krishna photo, at the ceiling, Krishna photo, at the wall, Krishna photo, in the pen, Krishna photo, in the watch, Krishna photo, doorknob, there was Krishna photo, everywhere Krishna. So one guy asked that, why you have Krishna everywhere? And he said, oh, I'm busy here selling parts. It's easy for me to forget Krishna. So I make sure whenever I do something, I'm able to say Krishna. This makes me Krishna conscious. So this is how he made his arrangement. So similarly, we have to make our own arrangement where we can be more Krishna conscious. This is our endeavor to protect our bhakti. Make such wise decision that we are more Krishna conscious, and it increases, it doesn't decrease, it increases. If you protect your Krishna consciousness, then you will be protected by the struggle of material life, and then you will never be infallible, because you always with Krishna. Oneness doesn't mean you lose your individuality. No, oneness means you are on the same page with Krishna. You have same plan what Krishna has for, which is going back to Godhead. This is what we have to do. Then we are not fallible. But Krishna bhuliya jeev bhogavancha kare, then Maya is waiting. Oh, please come. She embraces you, hugs you, and behind she has Trishul. She stabs you with Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik, Adhyatmik Klesha. And you say, oh Krishna, please help me. And Krishna again helps you. But then when he helps you, you again forget. Again go for bhoga. The bhoga tyaga is another level, that we suffer and we call for Krishna, then we get normal, we forget Krishna. That's why we have to get beyond it. We have to take responsibility of services. Okay, whatever happens, I won't give up this service. The first service that we were given when we were new in the temple was plucking flowers. Plucking flowers for the deities. And we were plucking really, like, it was champa flower, which usually grows during the summer season more, and there are a lot of champas. Like, if you pluck, next day it will be more. The more you pluck, the more it comes. So 3 hours we were plucking only flowers only. Background service. And we were so dedicated, like even if it was raining, we used to wear very raincoat and used to go and pluck flowers. So that flower gave power to being Krishna consciousness. Literally. It was a very simple service, like what you need to pluck a flower. The only thing was that we are dedicated. And then we got a chance to go to bus party during this marathon period only. I remember the first night that we stopped and we slept on a footpath next to the petrol pump. And there was a big highway. And I was like, oh, I was in office, in my bed, in my home. Now I'm the footpath. What to do now? Total lifestyle, okay. But more adventure was the next morning when you used to go for your morning natural thing. There was nothing around, no washroom. You take a torch and go somewhere in the bush and do your stuff. And then find out for a bathroom. Where is bathroom then? So it was intense, but it was so nice. But after coming from the bus party, after 1 month, when you come in front of the deity, they understand you did something for them. They reciprocate, okay, you did something for us. And after that, like initially when we were attending classes, devotees were reading and they used to discuss philosophy, and literally I was not able to understand anything. They were laughing also while making a joke, and I used to also laugh, but I never understood anything. But after this bus party thing, everything started clicking. Okay, oh, this means this means that. Everything was starting getting revealed. So spiritual life is about divya gyan vidya prakashito. It's not about, oh, no. And when it will be revealed? When you develop proper attitude. When you dedicate yourself. So yes, the deeper meaning of bhakti is available if you are eligible. And eligibility will depend how much mercy you attract. by rendering devotional service. And the main service that we can do is Harinam Sankirtan, distributing the holy name and books of Krishna. So this month is a very auspicious month, full of opportunities, and we can give book to someone we meet every day. One book a day, it means 30 books a month. You can start with that, one quota, okay, one book a day, and try to do that, and you will see how much bliss it is. Once, when we were we were a little bit fanatic also. Oh, Ekadashi must be Nirjala. Okay, we were Nirjala, but now in bus party to be Nirjala is so tough. So we were Nirjala, I was Nirjala, and we went to a city going for book distribution. I went to a shop. I thought this guy will take the book. I was explaining everything. He took 1 hour of mine and didn't take a book. I was so upset, like he wasted my time. I was not able to sell our book, and I'm thirsty also now. I was speaking so much. So I was so upset. And then in the evening we went to a village. We thought something will happen, but it was full of darkness. Nothing was there. No book was going. I said, today day is worst day because no books are going. I'm thirsty also due to this Nirjala. My mind was complaining, like, why you are going out? Go back to the bus, go and sleep. But still we pushed, and there was one shop, which was a garage shop. To whoever is a book distributor, they will never attempt to go in a garage shop, because they know this person won't take. I said, what is wrong? Let me try. Now I went there, I gave him the Bhagavad-Gita. I said, oh, I was looking for this. I took Bhagavad-Gita. Then he said, oh, you also need this? And at one spot I distributed around 25 Bhagavad-Gita, which was more than any other day. But the point was, we were endeavoring to serve Krishna, and Krishna make the arrangement that you keep endeavoring, result will come. So that's the thing, we should keep our endeavor. Things will be arranged for you. Yoga Shema Vahameham. Krishna will provide what you lack. Krishna will protect what you have and will provide what you lack. So we don't have to worry, be full of anxiety for anything. Just be anxious to serve Krishna. Just be restless that you don't have service. Just lament when you don't attend Mangal Aarti. So you should convert all this material lamentation, material things to spiritual things. You should hanker for more Mahaprasadam. You should hanker, okay, let me distribute more books today. And if you have such a lifestyle, it's difficult to say that you are bored. People outside are bored, that's why they want vacation, a big vacation. We don't want vacation. Our everyday is a vacation. We are not bound. In job, you have to apply. Oh, Prabhuji, I need a vacation for next month. And they say no. We have a lot of workload. But now we can take vacation whenever we want. Every day is a party, right? In the morning we have a party. We dance in Mangal Aarti, we dance in Guru Puja, we dance every moment. There is no, restriction of dancing. So you can enjoy to the fullest. So by surrendering to Krishna, you become more free. By surrendering to Maya, you become more entangled. People think giving up Krishna consciousness, they will be free. No, they will be more entangled. So these regulative principles are principles for freedom. It gives you freedom, not entanglement. Now we have to take up them, dedicate ourselves, and then go back to Godhead. That's it. Oh Prabhu, but Krishna Prema is not coming. No problem. It will come when it will be Krishna wants to give. If not here, it will be coming at the gate of Golokadham. You will get there, no problem. You do your part. Just like Yashoda Mai, she was endeavoring and Krishna gave her mercy. Similarly, we should endeavor and wait for the mercy, because we cannot control the mercy. Mercy is causeless. Oh, I did so much, that's why I am getting mercy. No, sorry Prabhu. It's causeless. You have to just attract the mercy. Do something very sincere. More love, more heart, less so-called material intelligence. And you see such beautiful arrangement of Krishna. So that's why we should be the one which are infallible. We should not come in the category of the fallible. We should associate with those who are infallible, which means who are Krishna conscious. So it makes a lot of impact. And in Vrindavan there is no, we have a lot of scope to associate with devotees. So many senior devotees are coming here, so many sadhus are there. In the morning, one senior devotee, he left his body. It was Oh, it was like shocking. Okay, all of a sudden, yesterday we were seeing him, now we're not able to see him. But he was so preaching so nicely, Sureshwar Prabhu, and he was preaching so nicely. Every day he was preaching in campus, gathering the visitors, giving them class, giving them talk, yeah, having program for the children on Sunday. So he was literally involved in everything. And when he passed away, it was mentioned that he just read Bhagavad-Gita. And Brahma Muhurat, like you left your body after reading Bhagavad-Gita, you left your body in Brahma Muhurat, and you left your body in Vrindavan. What best can happen to anyone? This is the best thing that anyone can happen. And you left your body when you were active. Because he did something for Krishna. Krishna reciprocated. So this is what we have to do. We have to dedicate whatever time we have, we don't know how much time we have, to Krishna.
Early morning he got up and he was preparing to take class today.
Yeah, I think this one?
4:30, yes.
It's 4:30, Hindi one.
No, evening class.
Is evening
He
class.
was supposed to.
I told her, this is the class he was supposed to give?
No.
Hindi one, okay. So yes, so that's why. It's very nice to hear. And if you ask me, like, materially, like, he was not well known with many people, like he was always in the background. But the way he passed away, that's glorious.
Glorious.
That's glorious.
That is
So people think, oh, he is very famous, so that's success. No, success, it means you are serving Krishna. And whatever you do in your life, it will be visible when you die. Whatever purity you were doing, whatever big work you were doing, it will be resulting how you die. That's the ultimate test. Did this person, he was nice in his bhakti, or he was mithyachari? So when we hear about Prabhuji, it's like top class, best, and we take so what do we say, lightly this association with them. So it's very inspiring that you don't have to be a big shot to go back to Godhead. You just have to be a middle servant to go back to Godhead. And the way Krishna arranged for him is literally glorious. Active, reading Bhagavad-Gita, Brahma Muhurat, best. There's no scope that he might be thinking something else after reading Bhagavad-Gita.
He was sick also.
Huh?
He was not
He
sick.
was not, that's active. Active. So that's the best way to go back to Godhead. So we should also pray that Prabhuji continue in his service, and he gives us inspiration so that we also dedicate ourselves. And he was about 60, I think. He was above 60. Above 60, 65. Yeah, so it's a big age, but still he was actively in preaching.
He was regularly
Going to colleges. I remember this, like when I was in maintenance, he asked me, give me a place, okay, nice place, because we were having so many construction going on, and there was no place for him to have a preaching. And he was endeavoring a lot. I said, why is he endeavoring a lot? What he is doing? I was thinking like that. But then, okay, let me do my part. I realized that he is doing something at least. So we should do something for Krishna, but do it very sincerely. And Krishna reciprocates. But main thing about I realized that stay in the background, do your service very humbly, and just go back to God peacefully. Here we are so passionate, we want to prove ourselves, oh, we are this and that. It disturbs our life like anything. So that's why Krishna and Srila Prabhupada has provided everything. We have to just stay dedicated to them, and everything is arranged for us. So thank you. Hare Krishna. Any questions or any comment we can take? We have 2-3 minutes. Yes, Prabhu.
Thanks for the very wonderful class, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
There are a couple of questions like, one is when we should depend on Krishna totally, as you very rightly were saying that we depend on Krishna and be devoted to Krishna, everything will be taken care. But on the other hand, that when we say this, we start getting comments that Krishna never said to be lazy, you have to work. And you have to, it doesn't mean that this is not work. You have to work. So how to balance it?
Yeah, but we don't have to work for a stupid boss. You can work for an intelligent person, which is Krishna, intelligent devotee, and we can work very hard. We can load ourselves with books, 25 books on our back. Yeah, go out on the street, 6 hours, That's very hard work. And give mercy to everyone. So that's not very easy to have a book bag and going out on street and getting rejected by most of them. Gita, oh, no, chu. So it's not so easy. Your ego gets crushed like anything. So devotees are working more hard. But people think working hard materially like a donkey is success. So we should say, no, working hard is not wrong thing, but working for Krishna is the main thing. So devotees are working hard for Krishna. They are very intelligent. This big institution is not running by less intelligent people. Such beautiful things are not happening by people who are less intelligent, less skilled. So they are using everything but in service of Krishna. So depending on Krishna doesn't mean that you become lazy. Depending on Krishna means you do your best and leave the rest to Krishna. But you do your best. Best of the best. No holding yourself. Give the best. And the result will depend on Krishna, how he wants. Just like when you are working in a society, when you are surrounded by so many people with different background, different understanding, experience, things, there's sometimes contradiction also, right? And you think you are the right one, they are the wrong one. And you see wrong things also happening as per your understanding. But still you do your part. Because Krishna is Sarva Karana Karanam. If it happens as per your desire, still it's Krishna's desire. If it happens that person's desire, still it's Krishna's desire. See Krishna in that. That we have to learn. We blame, oh, it happened to him. No, Krishna wanted, that's why it happened. It doesn't mean we should be doing wrong things and allowing wrong things to happen, but we should do our part very nicely. If Krishna wants, he will help us, will encourage us. So that's what we need to learn. It's not easy to serve within devotees. Very tough. Not very convenient. And even after doing, they will say, what you did? So no problem. Outside people also say, what you did for us? So no problem. But Krishna knows what we did. And we have to be satisfied with that. Our satisfaction should be not on the result, how we are seen by people, how much we are appreciated by people, how we are much glorified by people. No. Our focus should be, am I involved in service more and more? Do I have more and more services in my life? If that's there, means you have mercy. If that's not there, it means you don't have mercy. So we should be focused on increasing our service, not on increasing our glories. So that will satisfy us. So if you have this mood, then who cares what people are saying outside? People will always say, my parents always say, what you did? Yeah, I didn't do, but I know what I'm doing. So that will always be there, but still inside their heart they are very happy. Every living entity, they know what they are supposed to do, but they are so much indoctrinated, so much brainwashed, they don't have the strength to take the decision. When I joined the ashram, my father said, I also wanted to do this, but I never got the strength to do this. And he was the one who had Bhagavad-Gita at my home. I used to see only photos only. Also, this guy, he's yogi, something is coming out from his head. I was very enchanted. When I used to see Prabhupada, oh, he's looking like alien. So yes, Prabhupada is from Vaikuntha, so obviously he's looking different. So like that. And when I was in a situation where I was inquiring, what's the purpose of life, I approached this book. So that impression helped me, which was like in my teenage. So this is how it happens. So that's why we should be focused on satisfying Krishna, and Krishna will reciprocate by giving you more and more services. Not glories, but more services. So that's good enough. So yeah. Anything else?
Oh, one more, sorry, can I? Small bit, and to help me understand this, when you say the transcendental body, when we go to that Satchidananda Vigraha, like Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha, and when we go there we get transcendental body. Please may help me understand what kind of body is Satchidananda, like how it look at and how it is like that.
Why don't we experience ourselves by going there? What is Satchidananda? Why would we experience in a conditioned state? It means what we have told is Sat, which is eternal, Chit, full of knowledge, and Ananda, full of bliss. This body cannot handle more than 5 rasgullas. Body can handle bliss, spiritual bliss. It cannot handle. So spiritual bliss you cannot compare with this material conditioning. And that's why when devotees, they experience spiritual emotion, they go crazy like dancing, because the body cannot handle. Body starts shivering, starts sweating. We see so many ecstatic symptoms, right? Why? This body cannot handle. So Satchit Ananda body can be only experienced when you go back to God again. So we should live such experience when we go back. In a conditioned state, we cannot understand everything. But in conditioned state, we can have faith, what is given. That we must have. More important is faith. What is given, it's really, really true. Yeah. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Bhagavad-Gita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samasta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.